Seth Rollins looks focused here tonight, King.
Oh, look out.
What's up, guys? Patrick Hickey, Jr., Editor-in-Chief, ReviewFix.com, National Video Games Examiner, bringing you WWE 2K16 for the PlayStation 4. So, we've currently got our game downloading, so we've only got a couple of characters to choose from, and we can only play single mode, but we figured that we would give you guys a little test run through the game. So, as you can tell, a few different camera angles. The game plays a lot smoother than it did last year. We've played this in development. It feels very similar to where it was in development, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. The visuals are improved. The charged reversals are pretty cool. What I have to say is, too, we've played with like 4 or 5 characters up until this point, and they all really have their own distinct feel. Just from the way Dean Ambrose gets up after he performs moves, the different types of taunts, the facial expressions. It just feels like there's a little bit more attention to detail. So here we go with the vertical suplex from Cena. The thing that I have noticed so far that I'm not that big a fan of is if you just beat on a guy and you get your special and then you do your signature and your finisher, you kind of like don't have enough to put them away. So in order to really finish off a guy, you're gonna have to do your finisher at least twice. But again, that's the way wrestling is now. Nobody wins with like one finisher anymore. And I just got countered. And you guys see the new kick out meter. You have to press X at a certain time. It's a little confusing at first, but it actually works really cool. And it kind of adds a little bit more skill to the pin process. And I've kicked out a couple of times at 2, you know, right before 3, and it's a super cool feeling. I don't know if that was really... It was possible last year, but the interface is a little bit easier. And it just looks cooler. Here we go. Electric chair drop from Cena. Booyaka. So as you guys can see, his version of the Ultimo Dragon reverse DDT. We've got our special, and he's not even close to being done yet. I mean, I can't wait until I try with guys like Brock Lesnar and Big Show, guys that take out a lot of damage, if they can do the same thing. So now here we go. So I just reversed his special, which is pretty awesome. Now watch. Finisher. See? Not even close. We've basically eliminated about half his damage at this point. So that just means the match continues. So we just have to beat on his ass. And pull up that meter now. But now the whole thing is you leave yourself wide open to get hit, and you've got to be on the defensive. And with the charged reversals, you really got to watch when you choose to reverse. German suplex on the outside, that was badass. So it's like, it's not that you don't want to do your taunts, but you have to really pick the right time to do your taunts, because you want to inflict as much damage as possible, because you don't want to be in a situation where you do a signature and a taunt and it's not enough to put the guy away. So now you hit that Phoenix 450. So now he's still not where he needs to be yet, so he's going to pick me up and try and do another maneuver. So now he has a special, which I think is that schoolboy into the super variation. I just countered him again. So that's the second time. So now, let's see. Oh, Proto Bomb. Go for the finisher again. Here we go. See, that might not be enough to put him away either. Alright, that was. Alright, but as you guys can see, the pace of the match is much better. The visuals are better. We couldn't really see the guys' faces. Oh, see, now we can. See, they're blinking. A lot more facial expression. A lot more attention to detail. I mean, what's not to like so far? And this is before the game is fully downloaded. So this is without any commentary. This is pretty bare bones. This is, you're not really going to get a lot of opportunities to see the game like this. But even like this, it's still refined enough to be solid and a step above last year.